Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming down the aisle and accompanied by Ted DiBiase, weighing 252 pounds, the $1 Million Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
A new attendance record set here at Anaheim. 18,852 have jam-packed the arena. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, for Wrestlemania, the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment in the world today.
And there you see the $1 Million Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Weighing 254 pounds, Savio Vega.
A very excited Savio Vega, anxiously awaiting the opportunity to even the score with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, and here comes Savio Vega. Here we go.
Hello and welcome back to LSD Plays, and we're playing more WWE 2K16, and we're back as Austin doing the showcase, of course. And if you're new to the series, this won't come as this will be your first time seeing this, but for those of you who've been following my my series, this comes much later on in the game, so I've had to go back and actually upload this video because basically you play through the game and you do a bunch of matches, and later on in the game at about sort of 98, I think it was, this randomly popped up as a bonus match, and I was like, hold on a second here, this is what I don't know, flipping 96. It's 1996 WrestleMania 12. So we've basically got a 2-year gap where you basically play a whole bunch of matches and then you go back to 96. So it's so random, so random. So the first match in the series that I obviously published was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in I think it was Bash of the Beach 94. And then I'm going to put this after that. So we've got at least the sort of, before he came into the WWE and then, or WWF at the time, and then we'll have his first appearance in this game anyway, as being in the WWF. So it's against Savio Vega. It was a bit of a surprise when I sort of read up that Savio Vega was in this game. I knew who he was. I knew he was a Puerto Rican wrestler. He was in WWE for numerous years. I was actually surprised when I actually did a check to see how many years he'd actually been in the game. I was like, holy shit, that guy made a career in the WWE for flipping years. Like, I mean, he was in it from like 1993. He joined WWF as Kwang the Ninja. I was like, holy shit, he's in what? How does that make any sense? Kwang the Ninja, Puerto Rican playing a ninja. Anyway, it's up there with an American playing a ninja. So there you go. And he was in it from 93 to 99, if you can believe that. And I don't remember him being in it in 99, but apparently he was in like some of the developmental work. So he made a good old career out of the WWF, and I think he's still doing some kind of appearances today. He's only about 51, I think. When I was checking Wikipedia and just having a look at a bit more, who he was. He's only about 50, 51, 52, something like that. So yes, WrestleMania 12, and I was so annoyed that they actually put this later on in the game. I was like, why is this later on in the game? This should surely be like one of the first introductory matches and actually telling a bit of a story about, they brought him in with Ted DiBiase. He was called, the $1 Million Champion, aka the Ringmaster, and all that sort of stuff. But no, they went for a slightly different route, and there's more weird stuff to come, I have to say. So if you're just joining the series, you're picking it up at the right time, because there's some random stuff in this game, I have to say. I'm really enjoying it though, still really liking it, and I don't have too many bad things to say, although when we get to WrestleMania 14, I think it was, I have a few things to say about WrestleMania 14. Some really strange decisions went on when they were putting the game together when they got to WrestleMania 14, but there you go. Not one I was surprised to see was Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, childhood villain. When I started sort of getting into wrestling, I knew who he was, and He had the awesome $1 Million Championship, which you saw at the start there. One of the best. It's got to be one of the best wrestling belts ever made. Legitimately cost about, well, I say legitimately cost. They say it cost about 10 grand. But apparently, when I remember reading up on it one time, and it did cost them a lot of money. I'm not too sure if 10 grand's an accurate figure, but I've got a pretty sneaking suspicion that they must have spent a good amount of money on it anyway, because I mean, that belt was bought back in the day when, you know, they were basically printing money. And obviously they're still at it today with printing money, and pretty more so than back then because of merchandising and things like that. But anyway, back in I think it was 2009, they brought it back after a big hiatus. You know, obviously Ted DiBiase's son, Ted Jr. He joined WWE and had a bit of a stint in WWE with Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes' son, now Stardust, and they had a pretty good turn. I mean, they joined together with Randy Orton and had Legacy, which is a pretty cool tag team. The idea was amazing, you know, sort of second or third generation, you know, sons of wrestlers pretty much. And I really liked the gimmick, and I just wish that they could have done more with Ted's son, and done a run with the $1 Million Championship. It would have been cool if like he was the new sort of $1 Million Man. You know, obviously they put that sort of title on JBL, and then after that, or before that, they put it on JBL, and then after that I think they put it onto Alberto Del Rio, and he's just actually came back there. So I would love to see if they could have done a bit more, but unfortunately not. His time was done. Coming up to the end here, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next part.
Oh, look at this, JR. Austin sent into the ropes and a big chop from Savio Vega.
Man, WrestleMania 12 has been an amazing event here. The $1 Million belt on the outside being controlled by, of course, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, who has taken over the managerial duties of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, look out!
Oh my, the referee got it.
Taken down by that big side kick when Stone Cold moved out of the way.
And now look at DiBiase passing the $1 Million belt.
Oh no, you don't think the rattlesnake would do this, do you?
Using, man, Austin using the $1 Million Championship as a weapon right between the eyes of Savio Vega, and apparently Austin's not through.
Not again. Oh!
On the back of the head, Austin driving that heavy precious metal belt into the back of the head of Savio Vega.
Well,
and then got rid of the evidence.
And now look at this, JR. It's the $1 Million Dream being applied to Vega by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh yeah, of course. $1 Million Man's going to revive the referee to get him over to stop this.
DiBiase showing acting like he cares about the referee.
Right.
Disingenuous. The referee finally has his wits about him, and Savio's unconscious after being struck in the head not once but twice. And now the $1 Million Dream. Some have called it the Cobra Clutch. Some have called it the Shinonamaki.
Here's your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you know as well as I do, it was that $1 Million belt that sent Savio Vega to Dreamland.
Yeah, and Austin can let go anytime, ref. Anytime today. Finally, Austin shoving Savio down like he was a piece of trash. And Stone Cold wins at WrestleMania 12.